Hello, I'm Valentin Mandace from Historic Houses of Romania, Case de Epoca, and I would like to speak about a very interesting aspect regarding the decoration, ornamentation of the Neo-Romanian style houses. The Neo-Romanian style is the national style of Romania. It was initiated in 1886 by the architect Ion Mincu, and it tried to bring together elements regarding the architectural identity of the Romanian-speaking communities from the south of Romania, Wallachia, Moldavia, it's another principality, or Transylvania. It has quite a lot of weighted towards the south. That's why it's inspired a lot from the Brinkovan style and from its religious symbolism. So, a new Romanian style house, the national style of this country, which unfolded from 1886, as I said, for about 60 years, up until 1947, when the kingdom was abolished and the communist regime took over the power. It's a very complex style regarding its symbolism, its architecture, but something stands up on it, the Manichaean symbolism. Decorative panels, which you see very often on these houses. What is Manichaeism and what those panels show to you? Is the fight between the good and evil forces that it shows. It's an old belief which has roots in Persia about 2,500 years ago, maybe even more than that. There are still discussions on that. And then it slowly spread toward the west, initially in the Eastern Roman Empire, and from the Eastern Roman Empire spread towards the end of the first millennium of our era in the Balkans, especially in the Empire of Bulgaria. We know that Bulgaria now is quite a small country within the European Union, but used to be a mighty empire more than 1,000 years ago. Very rich with thriving culture and religion, a Byzantine type of religion, Greek Orthodoxy, but with local roots, Bulgarian roots, and it had its own dynamics. And it borrowed from this Manichaeism, which came from the Byzantine Empire, having a very important branch about 1,000 years ago, this local type of Christianity called Bogomilism. In a Slavonic language predominant in the Empire of Bulgaria of that time, Bogomil meant the lover of God, loving God. And again, it tried to put into the framework of the Christian religion this fight between the good and evil forces, the forces of the divinity, of the sky, and the darkness, the bad forces. And what is particular to Manichaeism is that this fight is quite equal. It's equal battle. No one wins. And it represents the stability of the universe. The sect of the Bogomils from the Empire of Bulgaria obviously had a lot of influence in what is now Romania, because about 1,200 years ago, the territory of nowadays Romania was part of the Bulgarian Empire, and it had a very powerful spread in this part of the world. And then the Bogomil spread to northern Italy, and then France, Germanic world, and even northern Spain. And in a way, they are the basis of the Cathars sect in France, the famous Cathars of southwestern France. So it's a very important kind of symbolism with deep roots, which now we see traces of it in the Neo-Romanian styles of Bucharest, if you walk around. The symbolism, it's not part of the official religion, of course, it's part of the local myth and beliefs, and it's quite disapproved by the official church. But it's very interesting that, especially in the interwar period, they spread all over the town in Bucharest and all over Romania, this Manichaean symbolism, in a kind of a tacit way, because it represents the belief of the people. If you go to the countryside, people are having this kind of instinctual belief that there is a battle in the sky between good and evil forces, and no one wins, and it's a kind of equilibrium between them. Let's see a bit with images what I was telling you. I had a few some selections. So this shows to you the spread of Bogomils. Initially started with Manichaeism at the beginning of our era, and as I said, it probably has roots about 2,500 years ago, maybe more. Then within the Eastern Roman Empire, the sect of Pausians, and then it spread in the Balkans. Here is not said that it was spread into the territory of Romania too, but there are not researches in that regard. But there are studies done, and also you can do your field work, and you'll see these beliefs very well spread in this part of the Balkans, which is now Romania, and then to northern Italy, and then ended up with the Cathars. In a way, they were at the basis of the nowadays Protestant movement. They were the early Protestants, let's put it that way, within the Christian religion. And what kind of panels we find on the Neo-Romanian style houses? Something like this. This one is a house by Gheorghe și Mota, somewhere in Cismigiu area, and there are two panels. I put them together. You see here in this one, they are next to each other. In this one, the good forces prevail, and this one, the evil forces prevail. Let's analyze them a bit. The good force, usually in the local symbolism, is an eagle or a lion, and sometimes other personages. So you have an eagle here prevailing over a kind of lizard, a monster, biting its tail. So the good forces are winning. But in this instance, it's a monster, like a big snake, biting fatally from the back the eagle. The evil forces are winning. But you see that they are next to each other. It's a kind of equality. It shows to you the stability of the universe. In fact, what it wants to show, this symbol is the stability of your household. You have a family and it's stable. No family wants to have upheavals, good or bad. Wants stability, to plan, to go ahead, to safeguard the welfare of children and the elder members of the family. This is what it shows in this kind of symbolism. Let's see another example. These are two column capitals, Neo-Romanian column capitals of the same house, somewhere in the Chișinău area. In this capital, we see eagles guarding the house and the paradise of the house, the Christian paradise. Usually in Neo-Romanian style, the paradise is represented by grapes and grapevines, and here monsters, a double-headed monster. And these columns are next to each other. It's again the equality between good and evil forces. Another example, another battle between an eagle and a snake. In the Neo-Romanian mythology, the snake is representative of the evil forces, so unlike many other cultures. This kind of foliage, very luxuriant foliage, is the paradise of your house, the happiness of your house, the welfare of your house, the wealth of your house, which is guarded by the eagle and is attacked by the enemies of the family. And you can see it's a stability anyway over there, or even it prevails. This one is more optimistic, let's put it that way. But that is the idea of stability, and that your welfare, your wealth is protected within your home. Another example. Look one here. You can see here a monster, a winged one, attacking an eagle. But the eagle managed to bite its leg, its paw of this monster. And again the paradise of the house, again the grapes, the wealth of your family, again the stability of your family is over here. And another one, very interesting one, we have here, I don't have a lion example, but this one is quite good, with the fight between a winged monster and a human personage. And it's very interesting that this human personage, which tries to prevail on the winged monster, It looks quite Iranian or Armenian. So it shows to you a bit the origin of this religion. The things which I was telling to you in this small podcast are virtually unknown by 99.9999% of the public, of the Romanian public. They live in these houses, they have no idea what those panels mean. It shows to you what 50 years of communism and 25 years of world transition to a more normal society can do to you. But luckily, we can pick up the pieces through podcasts like this and my work, and hopefully these houses are going to be valued again and appreciated to their rightful value regarding symbolism and identity for the community. It's a style unique in the world, peculiar to Romania, and as I said, virtually unknown regarding its symbolism. So, in a way, I can tell you confidently that you are privileged looking at this podcast and understanding it. Thank you very much for your interest, and we'll see each other next time at the next podcast. Bye-bye.